All right, Coach, close out the regular season at home with a pretty commanding win here over Furman. Just some overall thoughts on tonight's win.
Well, I just thought the guys played great, particularly to close the half out. In the first half, we didn't start the game particularly well, but big time finish to the second half. Just kind of a battle, or excuse me, the big time finish to the first half. Just kind of battled there in the second half, and then, man, we started to get some offensive rebounds, made some threes, were able to, put some stops together. And then we're able to open up a lead, which was great. And proud of the guys. I thought they just played with a lot of confidence, in that second half.
A lot of guys stepped up, but Talon Petway, it feels like we keep talking about him. And again, another strong 20-point performance here. What can you say about what he did? Because he was one of the keys there down the stretch.
Yeah, he really was. I just thought he was, obviously making threes. He's been doing that all year, but today was really shifty and able to get to the rim and cause some problems in the paint. He's a good player. He's been a good player for us all year long, and he's certainly really peaking right now at a high level.
And you look at up and down last 6 games. I mean, when you left Wofford back a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, could you have imagined this stretch the way it went here over these last 3 weeks and just being able to put together 6 straight to close out the regular season?
That's a great question, Greg. I just, college basketball is kind of like that. If you got a team that's good enough and, has enough talent and enough character, and, all year long we've thought that we have had that. And, we had, up into that Wofford game, had won some games and lost some games and lost some close ones. But can you foresee 6 in a row? You don't necessarily think that, but basketball is like that. It's like, hey, we've been really close. After we lost to Wofford, these players had a players-only meeting, had 2 of our best practices of the year going into Citadel, played really well against Citadel, and this just kind of kept building on that momentum. And the thing I would tell you is our team has just never stopped believing in themselves, and they've never stopped believing in us as a staff and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to play, and just kept getting better and better. And as they started to have success, man, that confidence continued to build. But I think there's a point there where they really bought in to the team, and just not caring about who scores, how much you play, and just focus on making winning plays, and then celebrating each other. And these guys have been doing that for 6 games. It's been really, really fun to be around, and fun to coach them in practice, and obviously in the games, man, they're so connected right now, and they really believe in each other.
Being able to do this senior day, strong crowd, you're one more, one less, adoption day, just everything surrounding today, just being able to close out home. I believe the 10th win at home. Just what does that mean to be able to do all that here this afternoon and evening?
I think for one, it's we talked about yesterday the belief that the 8 players that we had come back from last year's team that wanted to come back, wanted to be a part of what we were trying to build here. And then our new recruits that trusted the roster of the players that were back, and trusted our staff in terms of, going from last year where we only won 4 league games. And, now year 2, just really thankful for those, both of those guys, the returners and then the recruits that came in, the newcomers, believing that we could build something successful here this year and have a successful team. And then we've stuck to it, stuck together through adversity, and been able to really just finish the year in an unbelievable way. They should all feel really good about it. And the crowd was really good. Probably our best crowd of the year, I would think, by far. So thankful we had Catamount Nation come out to support this group that has been working really hard to represent them. And they take pride in that. They take pride in representing Western Carolina and wearing that purple and gold. And so glad we could have so many people here today to celebrate that and see such a big win. You had being able to recognize 3 seniors, which is always special. Certainly Marcus Kell, has been here 4 years and been at Western 4 years, which is rare. this day and age. You know, that a player is at the same school for 4 years, had a great career. But Vernon Collins has meant a lot to our team. Julian Samaro, who I've had a chance to coach, you know, for 4 years, which has been special. And then, you know, hopefully the foster care and adoption day went great, and we were able to spread the word and shine a light on a real issue that you know, we need help with. And hopefully we got some people that heard that, and maybe their hearts were pricked about how they can step up and you know, help this cause of these kids that need homes. So thankful to represent you know, the Catamounts here in year 2. Regular season is over. You know, we're so glad to be here. My family, our staff, we love it here. And we're looking forward to continue to build on this. And obviously, this has been a good season, but we're ready, you know, to go into Asheville, and we're really confident and, you know, ready to make a run and paint Asheville purple.